How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today, this thing that I'm going to talk about today blew my mind. So hopefully, if you didn't know about it already, then maybe this will pretty much just change quite a lot for you. If you didn't know about it, it's going to be really useful, I can guarantee. So stick around, and if you are absolutely awesome, then leave a like on the video right now, even before we get started. It helps the video get suggested to others. They'll find out about it too. And don't worry, this isn't something that gets ruined by more people doing it. So today, we're going to be saving you a lot of time on leveling up your gear when you want to get components for invention and making perks, because it can take a long time to do this. So today I'm going to quickly go over a way that you can do this super fast, literally like 10 to 15 minutes from 0 to 9, which is the level that you will dismantle items to get the max components out of them. So very quick, and the video shouldn't really even take that long. But before we do get started, I do stream on Twitch now, so if you are interested, there's a link in the description. Go ahead and follow that. And also, for you guys that keep watching my videos but aren't subscribed yet, you know where the button is. Click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any other juicy little things like this. But otherwise, let's get started. Okay, so the background is probably just going to be me doing this and leveling up some equipment, because honestly, it's going to be easier for me to just talk about what you should be doing while you're watching me do it than to basically like break it down and try and do it and try and talk about it as I'm doing it. So basically, this method is super easy to do. All you're going to need is a Essence of Finality with a dark bow in it, at least level 75 range for the mechanized chin chompers. You could maybe do it with lower chin chompers, but I wouldn't recommend it. And to be honest, you guys that are working on perks right now are probably past level 75 range, but level 75 range and some items that you want to level. Now, there's also going to be a couple of other items that you're going to want to bring along, which is the XP capacitor. This will boost how fast you level up your gear a hell of a lot, worth bringing. There are a couple of mil on the Grand Exchange, but you'll probably want to be bringing these. Holy hell, do they save you some time. Otherwise, it does help to bring overloads and to have an accuracy aura. But other than that, if you've got your chins, if you've got your XP capacitor, you've got the items that you want to level up with you, then you're pretty much good to go. So what you're going to be doing is getting on your chins, getting on your Essence of Finality with the dark bow, and making your way to the Shattered Worlds minigame. You can get here just by teleporting to Lumbridge Lodestone, heading around the back of the castle, and you can pretty much see it. I'll show you on screen now, me running there, but it's really easy to get here. Now, I should probably mention that you do actually need to unlock up to World 91 to 95 to be able to do this method. However, there may be worlds below this that work just the same, but I personally don't know which worlds those are. So, as far as I know, World 91 to 95 works, and that is what I would suggest you have. But basically, what you want to do is join one of the worlds and make sure you're in World 91 to 95, or if there is other worlds that do work, then join that one as well. The reason you do this and the reason you use this world is just because it will give you the buff every single time that gives you unlimited adrenaline. What this does is, as you attack something, you have a chance to get unlimited adrenaline for a certain amount of time. But the great thing about this is you can spam the Essence of Finality dark bow on everything, but because you have chins, one Essence of Finality dark bow can literally take out an entire group of monsters in one ability. So it is nice and easy, stupidly fast, and to be honest, ridiculously overpowered. So what you're going to want to do is make sure you have the stuff equipped, make sure your experience capacitor is active so that you're getting faster experience on your items, and then basically just go ham. You're going to want to start on World 91 to 95, make sure you pick the adrenaline buff at the beginning, and then just go through, clear all the worlds using this adrenaline buff, and then when you get to the end, you're going to want to go back, reset, and make sure you pick World 91 to 95 again. All you're going to want to do is repeat this literally until you've leveled up your stuff to level 9. It won't take you long, it is really fast. So that's the absolute basics of what you need to do. Now you know that all you do is bring chins, make sure you've got your Essence of Finality, use an overload if it's going to help, and obviously use whatever range gear you can to help boost your accuracy and all that stuff. Now, there is more you can do, and there is some more stuff I want to talk about through this, because it's really useful to know a few more things about this. Basically, if you wanted to level up, say, a two-handed weapon, I had to do a Noxious Longbow the other day, and I really didn't want to go and do anywhere else after doing all my other stuff with this method, because this is stupidly fast and everything else seems to take ages now. What can you do? Well, if you really want, you can throw your Essence of Finality dark bow spec with chin chompers, and then while it is mid animation, you will change to your Nox bow with a keybind, and when the enemies die, your Nox bow will be the weapon that gets the experience. But the Essence of Finality spec will still have the chin chomper effect and still do the same amount of damage, so you'll be able to kill off things a lot quicker. For example, when I did it, I had my Essence of Finality set to keybind number 9, and then I just set my Noxious Longbow to Alt 9. Then as soon as I threw my Chinchomper spec, I literally just pressed Alt 9, threw on the bow, and then as soon as the monsters are dead, swap back to chins and move on to the next pack. It does get a bit of getting used to, but once you've got it down and once you're used to it, you can level up two-handed stuff stupidly quick, and to be honest, it's not even that bad to do. The next thing you might want to know is if you are leveling up melee gear, for example, you want those Aftershock 4 components. That is from the melee gear in God Wars 2, the Zaros armor, and you're basically going to be thinking, well, does that mean I have to use a scythe and come here instead? No. What you can do is actually chuck on your Zaros armor and then just put on as much range bonus as you can other than those two pieces, say if you were leveling the legs and the body at the same time, and then basically do the exact same thing. Have an offhand weapon and your Chinchompers, and make sure you have an accuracy aura on if you have access to it. And then basically, you're going to want to just go in, get that unlimited adrenaline buff, and make sure that you fire off as many specs as you can. The great thing is, any special attacks, such as the Darkbow spec, does actually have a plus 25% accuracy on them. So you will not be missing a hell of a lot at all. You will literally be firing off pretty much the exact same as you were the first time round, and it lets you level up melee stuff just as quick as if you were leveling up like Armadillo armor or something like that. But that's pretty much it. That is the last thing I would have to tell you, other than the fact that when you go in here, don't bring any food, just press feed me. Make sure you're using Soul Split. With the amount of damage you're putting out, you shouldn't really need any food, especially at this level as well. So overall, in my testing when I did this, it probably took me around about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how much attention I was paying, to actually go from level 0 all the way to level 9. It was super fast, and level 9 is where you disassemble stuff to get the max amount of stuff out your armor, to get the max components. So that's all you would need to go to. However, this isn't the only way to actually level stuff quickly. There is other methods, and also there is a way that will make you money while you do so. So I just wanted to include that for you guys very, very quickly, so you know what you would have to do. However, it's not quite as fast, but it will make you some money along the way as well. What you could do if you don't want to do the Shattered World method is go to ED3 and run that basically with the same gear. However, you won't be able to spam your Essence of Finality Darkbow spec. You will still be able to use chins, and you will still level up pretty quickly, but also you'll get things like charms and some money from doing this as well. ED3 runs are really, really good money. They can make maybe like 9 mil an hour or something like that, but it all depends on how fast you're running it. And the only issue with this is if you're leveling up some stuff like a melee armor, then you're going to have a little bit of struggle doing as much damage as you normally would, seeing as, you know, you're not using anything too great compared to what you would normally do if you were running ED3 runs just for the money anyway. However, you can still do this. You can still make some money and get some charms. If you need charms, then maybe this would be better, but personally, I would still recommend that you guys go ahead and do the Shattered World method. But if you are interested in this, what you would basically do is come with the exact same gear, and you would just run from the beginning on a completely from fresh dungeon start, and just run all the way until you get to the first boss. Once you reach the first boss, or even once you get to the bridge after the zombies, you'll be able to just teleport out and then go back and reset your dungeon. This way you'll be able to go through the exact same trash mobs again. Make sure your chest is collecting all of your stuff for you, and it will make it kind of nice and easy for you. If you've got a charming imp, bring that along as well, and that's pretty much it. All you're going to do is run that until you level it up, but again, it'll be a lot faster to definitely come to Shattered Worlds and spam the hell out of that Darkbow spec, because 1, it's fun as hell, and 2, it's ridiculously overpowered. But anyway guys, that is all I have for you today. I hope you found it interesting. I hope it's helped. I hope some of you now, maybe who was putting off leveling up stuff to get perks and that, was just kind of thinking, ugh, I just can't be bothered like I used to. Maybe now you have the motivation to go and do it, knowing it won't take you very long at all. But anyway, if the video did help you out, don't forget to leave a like on it, and do leave a comment down below if you have any questions whatsoever. But also, if you just want to help out with the algorithm, make sure you just leave a comment down there as well, even if you just say algorithm or something like that. It does help out quite a lot. But anyway guys, thank you again so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next one. See you later guys. Bye. I just wanted to say a huge thank you to my current channel members. We have Maka, Sam, Griffo Tubes, and Andy V. Thank you all so much for your extra support. I really do appreciate it. And if anyone else is interested in the perks that these guys do get for being a channel member, then click the join button, buy that subscribe button, and have a look and see what you can get for yourselves. Again, thank you all guys so much.